the Rudy Tooty ain't gonna let no one slide. I don't care how strong or how fast you are. Whoa, that's creepy. When I heard that they're gonna keep this, I was just like, yes, yes. I jacked up the trail somewhere, guys. Oh, but I can smell some barbecue. You don't have to be a good mountain biker to have a mountain biker YouTube channel. And I told you on the first lap, it felt weird. On the second lap, it felt weird. Something's missing. Huh. Because she's Rudy. She's Rudy and she's Tooty. So here we are at Richard Ray All-American Park in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And we are gonna ride the Jacksonville Commons mountain bike trail. It's been a while since I rode this. The last time I rode this, I was dealing with a lot of spiders. So I wanted to wait it out. I heard some of y'all are riding it, and mountain bike season starts next month. So I hear some guys are out there, well, guys and girls are riding pre-season. But check this out. You know, I've been complaining about somewhere to put my phone, wallet, and keys. I'm trying out, well, I guess I'm not trying out. I bought it, this Slim Fox fanny pack. Show you right now. Let's see. Got my phone, my wallet, keys. Oops. All right, just in case, might need those. So yeah, sweet. We're gonna try this out for a couple rides, and I don't know, maybe we'll make like a cool review video or something. I'll leave a Amazon link in the description down below. Okie dokie. So I actually wasn't even gonna ride the Commons mountain bike trail today, but I was gonna do the Commons loop, which is pretty much right in front of here, in front of the park, and you wrap it around through the Commons neighborhood. And depending how you ride it, it's like 2.5 or 3 miles. So I was gonna get on the old Specialized Hard Rock. We were gonna do some upgrades at the shop, and then I was gonna hop on that and do like 10 miles. But I just couldn't get to the shop today. So I know y'all wanna see more videos from there, especially with my old vintage bikes. And that's cool, because that's a passion of mine. This weekend, I'm officially moving everything else I have into that building. Well, I'm moving out of one office and into the other. So hopefully next week, we'll start making videos from the shop, messing around with vintage bikes, doing rebuilds, stuff like that. So yeah, we'll get there next week. And these videos are about a week ahead. They're made about a week out, FYI. So we're headed to the Commons mountain bike trail. I don't know if you've seen my original video. We have some things to talk about. This was originally like, I don't know, whoever you ask, that the number changes, but originally like 12 to 15 miles of mountain bike trail with features. This was the spot back in the day. And then, you know, they just tore a lot of it down to put in buildings. So yeah, let's get across the street. Still fun, still some work, still a blessing to be just right down the street from my house, actually. So all right, see the firehouse, and over here on our left, ooh, I just heard the bass drop. All right, so right here, that is the blue entrance. You'll know it's the blue entrance because it has this camouflage tree right here, and it's tighter. I don't know exactly the mileage for the blue, but we're gonna find out today. And then over here is the green entrance, and we'll cross over blue to green a few times, but excuse me, yeah, this is the green entrance. Super easy. I'm not even gonna run it because I don't even think it's a mile long, but you can bring your kids here and they can do the green trail. And you'll see we have a sign, square blue arrow pointing to the blue. So before we go in, I'm gonna give you some news that I heard in my original video. You need to watch it. It was a good video. Yeah, I worked really hard to get that video out to you. It's looking dark in there and sort of creepy. But yeah, in the original video, I told you how they tore down most of the trail. This is the only thing left, and how this was gonna be tore down soon. Years ago, I was told this was gonna be like a bypass or something leading out to Western Boulevard out there. Recently, I heard it's not. I heard they're gonna keep it. So as of right now, what I have heard is that Jacksonville Commons, the trail that we have now, is not going anywhere. So that's some good news. Not only is it not going anywhere, I heard people were gonna start building onto it. So good news. Now, like I said, I haven't ridden this in probably a month or so because of the spider webs. But you guys are going to the bike shop, bicycle gallery, and saying, you know, hey, I saw this video, we're riding the Commons. So I know you guys that are watching are riding it. And my buddy, he works with the Mountain Bike League. He said it starts next month, but he said the early birds are out and already riding this. So fingers crossed we don't get hit with any spider webs. And it's crazy. I just can't believe how dark it is already. I'm gonna have to start riding earlier. Oh, gotta remember I got my hip pack on. Just gotta pay it. It doesn't even feel like it's there, but at the same time, there's not a lot in it. So, all right, we're gonna trust that someone's ridden this lately and ride it like we know there's no spider webs, but we're definitely gonna keep our eyes out. Oh, spider web right there. All right, crossing over on the green. Yeah, I wanted to go to the shop earlier and work on my Specialized, the black and yellow Wu-Tang bike. And then we were gonna come over here and ride the loop. 3 laps can get you right at 10 miles. So I wanted to do that, make a cool video in the shop. Just had too much to do. But don't worry, like I said, plenty of shop videos coming soon. All right, nice. We're gonna have a little dropper over here from the left or the right. I like the one on the left. Ooh, foot slipped off. Oh, I'm glad I wore, all right, so here's a prime example right here. Prime example of bear. It's like, I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure this means someone's been riding. It looks like they're riding over that and breaking it even more. But yeah, I'm glad I wore long socks today. Holy smokes. Well, I hike a bike, you know, not too proud. All right. Another thing about this trail, when it rains here, like right now, something's going on with Big Branch, the new trail. We think maybe they're like damming up the river back there for some of the construction because, ooh, I feel like I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Because it's flooding. Yeah, phase 3's flooded. At least, you know, I went there 2 weeks ago. It was a swampy mess. My buddy went out there maybe a week ago. He said it's still a pretty big mess. So we think it's because of the construction going on. Whoa, whoa. Oh, man, I know it's dark and y'all can't see this stuff, but what the freak is this? Look at this vine. This vine like gave me chills when I rode by it, bro. What the heck? Dude. I mean, do you see it? The lighting's not good at all. But yeah, I rode by it and it was like a curtain. I'm scared to even touch it. Oh, the GoPro is not going to do it justice, but whoa, that's creepy. Oh, okay, where were we? Man, I mean, it's just crazy like how perfectly these trees fall. It's almost like they know the trails here, you know? I wonder if someone's like doing some maintenance out here. Is someone cutting it up? Yeah, I think that's what's going on, because look, we got a fresh cut right there. Oh yeah, so they're out here. They're putting in the work. Okay. I don't know who exactly maintains this. I think it's the Down East Cyclists, the Dirt Dogs. Yeah, so I think they come through here, clean things up. But you know, if you ever see anything crazy on the trail, move it out the way, all right? But yeah, they take care of it, and I can see they're putting in work. So pre-season maintenance, nice. I feel like I've tried to like talk to some of the people in the Down East cyclists, and there's a thing, I don't know, there's a thing with road bikers, and when I talk to them, I just feel like they think they're too good for me. Cute little feature. I'm scared. I think I took a wrong turn because I hit that too soon. Dang, yeah, there's been a lot of work over here. Sweet. But yeah, when I heard that they're gonna keep this, I was just like, yes, yes. Even though the spiders had me shook that one day, and that was the worst I've ever seen it. But even though they had me shook, let's see, if I ride around there, ain't no way I messed this up this early, but I don't remember ever taking a hard left. I jacked up the trail somewhere, guys. Oh, but I can smell some barbecue. Well, I gotta focus. We're gonna run that back. Good way to warm up though. All right, where were we? Okay, all right. Let's try to run this one all the way through with no problems. And I felt like I just heard a gunshot. Oh man, this threw me off today too. I started getting messages from the school that there was an accident in front of the school and the power was out. Come get your kids immediately. And then another message came through saying, if you're coming from this direction, don't go from that direction, or don't come from that direction, go from this direction. These text messages are like 3 minutes from each other. And then another message came through saying, you know, pick your kids up by 3:05. And then another message came through and said, your kids are being picked up and shipped over here, and you could pick them up from here. So yeah, craziness. No one really knew what was going on. Finally found out 2 guys were racing, and one lost control, hit a transformer, and my 6-year-old kid was like, yeah, he's gone. I'm like, what the heck? What is going on out there? Oh, all right, so again, all right, we get to hit the drop again. Let's try and keep the feet on this time. All right, oh, I almost lost the left foot this time. You don't have to be a good mountain biker to have a mountain biker YouTube channel. You don't really have to be good at anything. Okay. Oop. I pretty much on purpose ran through the most spider web that is around. Jeez. I didn't want to stop, fellas, but let me peel this spider web off. Hey. The spider is probably like on my helmet, chilling. It's like, sweet. I was ready to move to another side of the trail anyways, boss. Still can't believe I missed the turn. I did the same thing last time though. Did the same thing last time. The trail's not, ooh, there's that crazy curtain. All right. It is a little dark. Worries me a little bit about the quality of the footage, but we've ridden later, and I think the footage came out good. Okay, yeah, so building on to this trail. I've got a friend, I'm not gonna mention any names, but he told me he was gonna come out here, spruce up some features, and possibly build a couple things. So once he said that, I said, say no more, bro. Say no more. So I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled for areas that could have something cool. I personally have maybe a little over a half ton of like slate. I don't know what it is, actually. We'll call it, it's not slate, but you know, big rocks like that. They were in my flower bed, gave a lot away, but I still have a lot left. So yeah, it seems like this turn is just extra sharp, but I just felt like I was getting to this feature too quick. Ooh, pedal strike. Pedal strike. Okay. All right. It is like 6 o'clock. ate some food. Wife made some burritos. I was gonna have one because I didn't want to come out here and be sick, but when's the last time you just had one little burrito, you know? Eesh. So I got the burrito, and then I was like, well, you know what? I didn't have a lot of carbs in there, so let me stop and get some candy to help me push through this ride, you know? So yeah, I had 2 burritos, and then I went and grabbed some candy. And now I'm here. All right, so total just slight mishap earlier. I was supposed to take a left and I went right. So, but I will say something still feels different about this trail. Something feels different. I don't know if it's being reworked, and I don't know. I don't know if they're rerouting. I don't know what's going on. Can't put my finger on it, but something is different. Maybe, I mean, there's one thing I've already noticed in my head that seems different. Trying to wait to see if we do another lap and maybe it shows up. It's a feature, yeah. I feel like we missed a feature somewhere. Huh. Yeah, because we're coming up on the climb. Interesting, fellas. Interesting. Something's different. Okay, well, I mean, we've definitely, I feel like something was cut out. Oh, holy crap. Whew. These long crank arms. I've never had a pedal strike coming up here before. Interesting, fellas. I followed everything to a T. And I told you on the first lap, it felt weird. On the second lap, it felt weird. Something's missing. Huh. There was supposed to be a second log ride. Like the log ride we did, that should have been the second one. It's like we missed one, like we missed a line. Interesting. I know I'm not going crazy here. It's that Mandela effect. Look, that could be a skinny. Hey, in the comments, where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you mountain biking? I want to know if you're doing this much pedaling. Yeah, I would like to get all my pedaling out at one time. Pedal up the hill and then ride it down for 3 minutes. Now over here, the more pedaling you do, the more fun you have. Whew. Whoa. I think this might be the first time we rode this out here, the full suspension. I want to ride this more and more to get used to it. Said it 1,000 times, but the big old handlebars and it's heavier. Yeah, see? But I like riding that hardtail still. Yeah, even that. And you know the mileage, it's gonna be all screwed up now because I've messed the trail up, but we'll get a final mileage when we're done. Third time's the charm, right? Okay, I need y'all to be focused, all right? Zoom and stop what you're doing. Zoom in. Let's see if we can find what we're missing. Where did we go wrong? All right, let's bring the seat up a little bit. Focus, guys, focus. Keep your eyes peeled. It's getting dark. Oh, by the way, I have, you know, I like to name my trails. I named this one many years ago, the Rudy Tootie, because she's Rudy. She's Rudy and she's Tootie. Okay, keeping my eyes peeled, leaving no leaf unturned. Okay, we're taking the left. We're on the green for a split second. And then we're gonna hop over here on the blue to the left. All right. I need to dub over that song. My mind's playing tricks on me. And don't forget, Bigfoot rides coming this fall. Me and the boys, we're gonna ride Holly Shelter Gameland, and we're also gonna ride the Croatan in search. We'll hit this side this time. Oh, look at this. Oof. Yeah, Croatan, Holly Shelter Gameland in search of Bigfoot, and we're gonna see if he wants to ride bikes with us. So hit the bell, hit the bell. All right, pay attention, Will, pay attention. I mean, even right here felt a little odd, but this is the direction. I'm trying to see if the trail's like going somewhere and maybe they have some logs over it. You know, maybe they're either directing the route somewhere else, or I just blatantly missed it. Focusing on keeping my heels down so I don't pedal strike my poor toes on one of these routes. Some of these routes are epic. But yeah, hey, someone's doing some work, someone's riding it. Thank you so much for all the work you do. Thank you for coming out here and riding and clearing the spider webs. Whew. Oh. Thinking about cutting the bars. I believe they're 800s. I'm thinking about cutting them to 780. All right, paying attention, yeah. Business as usual. Huh. Okay, all right. Here it is. Here it is. This, holy crap. What was I doing, guys? I guess I was just obviously I was shooting up that way. So yeah, whoops. Remember, I'm still, not only am I an amateur mountain biker, I am an amateur mountain biker YouTuber. All right, so they are doing some work, but they aren't taking any miles from us. I'm good because the more roots, the better, right? Phew. my buddy who used to work with the Youth Mountain Bike League, NICA. He told me that they like to come out here to get the kids' ankles nice and strong, get them legs strong. Oof, oof, oof. All right. I haven't ridden this in so long. With the work that's been done, maybe some of the foliage, some of the leaves have fallen. I don't know, but it just looks like a whole new trail. Sweet, sweet. We're gonna ride this more. We are gonna ride this more. Speaking of ride more, our local bike shop, one of the two, Bicycle Gallery. What's up, Dave? What's up, Charlie? Look, here's that other log feature I was talking about. And holy crap. Things are getting tight. Yeah, shout out Dave, Charlie of the Bicycle Gallery. They do a group ride every Wednesday. They meet at 6 o'clock at Big Branch Bike Park in the government building. Can't miss it. You'll see Dave's Jeep. So yeah, every Wednesday, follow the signs, guys. At 6 o'clock, Big Branch. I can't make it to everyone, you know. Believe it or not, I have a life. I have a life. Wife, kids, bills. But I try as much as possible to make it to the group ride. I'd say at least one a month. And if we plan something out, I don't know, we'll ride bikes, group ride out, you know, if we plan it out, we could definitely make it happen. Yeah, people hit me up on Instagram all the time wanting to ride, and I just ride when I can, you know. There's no, if I do know when I'm gonna ride, like it's been planned out days in advance. So that's why it's hard to like hit me up on Instagram and be like, hey dude, let's go ride today at 5. It's like, man, I don't know, I gotta talk to my wife first. But you know what? Maybe we'll make it a thing for the Sasquatch ride, because the more people, the better. Yeah, maybe we'll really promote that. Oh, another thing. If you go to the bike shop, Bicycle Gallery in downtown Jacksonville, just say, hey, I heard about this shop, or I heard about the trails from Will Ride Bikes. They love hearing that. They love hearing that. But I just want people to see that, hey, I'm bringing people to the trails. I'm getting people outdoors. A lot of y'all probably had no idea where to ride over here. And now you do. And this is a bike riding town, really. I wish the road was a little safer to ride, but you know, in time, one of these days, I'll run for city council or something. You can vote for me, and we'll get some bike lanes built. Because I mean, they're about to build this big old convention center right down the street with a bike trail around it. Then they're gonna build a bridge across the river for like bikes and walkers only. Oh shit. And that bridge, once you go over that bridge, you're gonna be in Big Branch. So we could do like a biking, we can all meet at my house. Actually, we'll meet at Mike Vito's house. Oh, we can meet at the shop. We can meet at, maybe, I don't know. But regardless, we can meet somewhere here. Oh, maybe at the Wawa. and then we'll ride this trail, and then we can ride the trail at the convention center, and then we can ride Big Ranch, and then head back home and stop at like at a fancy little restaurant or something, or a food truck. Yeah, make a video. But yeah, it's gonna be almost like a biker's destination. Definitely in the summer, if you come to visit one of our beaches, Emerald Isle, Atlantic Beach, Topsail Surf City, Onslow Beach, Carolina Beach, Cura Beach, Wrightsville Beach. If you're coming to visit our beaches, or if you're coming to visit family or friends in the Marine Corps, bring your mountain bike, okay? Bring your mountain bike. All right. We have, third time's a charm. It's been a while, but we successfully, well, we haven't rode the whole thing yet. We have not. Because as soon as we pop out here, you think it's over, but it's not. If you watch my other video, you know. Don't spoil the secret yet. But it won't be over yet. So I'm looking for some place to put a feature. I have this stone. We could probably put something right here. Actually, might be pretty cool. I also have to think about moving it. So I was thinking about maybe making some type of rock feature out here. But look, if you're riding the blue square, if you're riding with the blue squares, you ain't done yet, bro. You ain't done yet. All right. Fun's just begun. We could put a jump line right here. If you're someone that can do it, we can do it right here. There's plenty of room. Okay, let's take this right. All right, let's see if they've been riding this. There was a log that was down here forever, so I wonder if they cut it or if we're just gonna huck it. Did they cut it or are we gonna huck it? Oh, they cut it, yeah. They're right there. All right. Y'all got to get out here and ride. The trail's mint. The trail is mint. I did hit a few spider webs there though. They must have missed this. Not many people want to ride this side. Or maybe they don't know it's here, or they think it's part of the green, but it's not green, baby. All right, I'm getting the spider webs now, ladies and gentlemen. So we need to ride this. We need to ride this. And if you want to hit the teeter-totter, you have to come this way. So let's ride it. Let's let the spiders know. Oh my God. Oh, I seen him. Oh, I seen his eyeballs. He's looking right at me. But yeah, let's try and get the spiders to share. Teeter-totter, holy. Nice, nice. All right. Spider webs. Keep my head down. Oh, I actually seen a spider on me. And it's, you know, the spider webs back here have been worse, so don't let this discourage you. Oh, all right, hold on. Damn. Yeah, don't let it discourage you. Look, I could leave right there. I could just go out there, but I'm not. I'm gonna finish it up. At least get one full lap, right? Speaking of that, we're 3.12 miles in. And it hasn't been an easy 3 miles. The Rudy Tooty ain't gonna let no one slide. I don't care how strong or how fast you are. Oh man, gotta stop eating so much before I ride. And there you have it. There you have it. The Jacksonville Commons mountain bike course. It took 3 laps, but we figured it out in the end. Yeah, nice, nice. Can't ride all the miles. All right, so that does it for us here. Richard Ray Park, Jacksonville Commons. Bye.